If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football.
Oh, baby. The New York Jets off to an extremely surprising start in the NFL tampering period. Welcome, everybody. Good evening. I am your host, Nick Shine. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. We are going to cover all of the moves the New York Jets have made today, and we're going to discuss what it means going forward and what other moves we could possibly see. Turn it up.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football!
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. What a surprising day. I'm going to say that. I did not picture Glenn and Muji striking like this. We've had many shows here, other channels, discussions, text messages, Discord conversations, you name it. We've all talked about it. What a surprising start. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about it. Number one, the day was Thursday, February 26th, and I came on this show in the afternoon at 12:30 before I went to work, and I told you, little birdie told me, beware of Minkah Fitzpatrick getting traded to the Jets. Shout out to my source. It was 2 days before Samini had the article on Sunday, 3 days, March 1st. Thank you, Eli. Appreciate it. Eli, Mark Ferraro, others have been saying all day that was a great call. Hey, man, I got a source. The source hit. Home run, baby. Now, let's talk about the addition of Minkah Fitzpatrick. First things first, I love that the New York Jets made a trade, got the contract done. No drama, no bullshit. They immediately give him a 3-year, $40 million deal. Now, we're waiting to hear the actual numbers. We're waiting to see what the salary cap hit is. But to get a player like Fitzpatrick, a 5-time Pro Bowler, that's a really good start to your offseason. We know we needed help on the back end. We know we couldn't get any interceptions last year. We know we couldn't get anything going downfield to change the offense, stop them. We watched New England run these long crossing routes. We did nothing to stop it. We didn't have the players out there. We didn't have the guys in the scheme. Change that, folks. What a great, great addition. We've watched this guy play for Miami, Pittsburgh, Miami again, and he's made game-changing plays. He's a playmaker. He's still got some tread left on the tire. He only had one interception last year, but how many of us would have loved to seen one interception last year? So when you're building your front, and we're going to get into that, you can allow your guys on the back end to make some plays. So in terms of Fitzpatrick becoming a New York Jet, I like it. I think it's just the beginning of what they do, adding to the safety room. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But Fitzpatrick, I think it's an A-plus move. You give up a 7th-round pick, that's fine. It was the Chargers pick. You give that pick up, you don't have to worry about free agency. You don't have to worry about him getting released and getting offers from other teams and somebody like the Raiders throwing ridiculous money like they did at Linderbaum. More on that later. You don't think I'm going to bring that up? Then you haven't been paying attention to the program, folks. But when you look at this move, Muji strikes again. Fitzpatrick, Brownlee, Briggs, Phillips, Mitchell. He's getting value, giving away 6th and 7th picks. You like that. Sometimes it's a pick swap. This one's just a 7th, no pick coming in return. It's difficult. The NFL draft, completely impossible to predict and project. It even gets more impossible the deeper you get into the draft. If you're giving up a 6 or a 7 for proven players, you do that 10 times out of 10. With $300 million on the cap, you can do this move. You're going to give him signing bonuses. It's going to be like a $6 million cap hit. Who gives a shit at that point? I think it's really, really brilliant that they did this. And I do. And you guys know I've been critical of Aaron Glenn as a coach. But I think him and Muji together have done a fantastic job. Their best work has been with going for trades and bringing guys in this manner. Now, you can't build your whole roster that way. But if you could start to hit with free agent signings, which we're going to get into in a moment, and the draft class, which we'll get into in a few more moments, then you can really build this team. Now, this was the first story to come out today, a little before 12 o'clock. Loved it. Was excited. This is a good move. On top of being right, this was a great move. This is what the Jets need. They need a player on the back end. They need that difference maker. They need that guy who can, when the pass rush gets home, can jump a route, can read a defense, can be a leader out on the field. We haven't had that in a while on the back end. Marcus May was as close as we could get to it. Jamal, we always made fun of him for not getting interceptions. Sauce, we know he couldn't get interceptions. But now you're looking at a player who not only can get turnovers, but can take it the distance and help turn that into points. Folks, if you're just tuning in, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, please, if you haven't already. Trying to get to big numbers, baby. We got the NFL draft coming up. Would love to hit 2,300 by the draft. Going to be working hard this month and the next month to get there. It's a little less than 200, but shoot, fuck it. Let's shoot for the moon, baby. Nothing is impossible. I used to wear a 4X. I'm now wearing an extra large t-shirt. Who would have thunk? Anything is possible, baby. Let's go, Jets. Last time I wore an extra large t-shirt, it was 1998, and the New York Jets were in the AFC Championship, baby. Now, Muji wasn't done. Muji had much more to accomplish today. And when the New York Jets decided to strike today, they struck, and they struck quickly. Joseph Ossai was signed for 3 years, $36 million with $22.5 guaranteed. Demario Davis, 2 years, $22 million, $15 million guaranteed. Kingsley Enagbare, 1 year, $10 million. David Oneyemata, 1 year, $10.5 million. Now, the beauty of this is, what does it tell you? Number one, it's a little bit opposite of what I had projected, right? For those of you who watch the program often, I projected that they would kind of bargain shop, and you see that with the 1-year deals because they're going to draft their team. They're not signing 4-year deals. The Cardinals are signing free agent guard Isaac. It went away. Samalo. I'll try to keep you guys posted as best as I can. He got 3 years, 31 million to go to the Cardinals. You see Demario Davis, 2 years, 22 million. I'm going to talk about this one first. This is a little nostalgic, right? It's his third stint with the team. There might not be a better leader in the NFL than Demario Davis. He started with the Jets. He went to Cleveland, came back to the Jets, went to the Saints, now back with the Jets. This is the man that will command respect. You guys know I have been pounding the table and screaming that we need a leader. We need a guy that the rest of the defense will respect. We need a guy, I've said we need an asshole. We need someone who's not afraid to ruffle feathers, get in a teammate's face, call him out, and demand greatness. Demario Davis is your leader of your defense, ladies and gentlemen. He's 37 years old. He is well respected around the league. He will be well respected in this locker room. And he's going to have that little green dot on his helmet. We don't have to worry about Sherwood calling the defense anymore. Demario Davis should be in that role. You move Sherwood to weak inside linebacker, and you let Demario Davis, who is one of, if not the best run-stuffing linebackers in the NFL, take control. Now you add Sweat. What did I tell you guys? You got to get strong up the middle. We were sick and tired of watching this team line up and get bullied around with the undersized defensive line that Robert Saleh put together. We were tired of getting pushed back. When you look at Sweat in the middle, Briggs and Phillips next to him, Davis in the middle, you're starting to get some stuffers up front. You're starting to get some guys who can fill the role of blocking the run and closing the gaps and allowing your speed and your playmakers on defense to run free to make plays. Veteran defensive lineman Roy Lopez is signing with the Cardinals on a 2-year, $11.5 million deal. Going from the Lions over to the Cardinals. Now, Davis is a short-term deal. We don't know the specifics on the contract yet. We don't know how much of this money is guaranteed. We don't know how. Well, we know it's $15 million, but we don't know if it's a void year. We don't know what their long-term plan is. I'm somebody who has pounded the table time and time again, saying that this middle linebacker class is too good to pass up on. I stand by that. I'm going to get more into the draft later, but I don't think this signing stops you from getting another impactful player at that position. Now, we've talked about this. Many channels have talked about it. If you're going to play multiple fronts, you need to go get players who can play hand in the grass. Gunny and I just talked about it last night. Dylan Terman and I just talked about it Friday night. Many others. You need guys who can play, stand up, hand in the grass, play different positions. Joseph Ossai is strictly a hand down guy, but many believe he can convert and play an outside linebacker standing up. You know, when you look at Kingsley Enagbare, another guy, he played standing up in 22, very physical. You know, for those of us who were saying, you know, Will's undersized. If you draft Reese, that's 2 undersized outside linebackers. Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore. They brought in some beef. They brought in some size. They brought in guys that will fit the plan. And the money is good. Kingsley's 1 year. Okay. Fill a role. Hold the fort, guys, right? This is the old Bill Parcells adage. Hold the fort, guys. You see that with both David, Oneyemata, and Kingsley getting 1-year deals. Now, Oneyemata, next to Sweat, Those are two high-end run-stuffing defensive linemen. Former Eagles safety Reed Blankenship is signing with Houston on a 3-year, $24 million deal. So more action taking place. Like I said, I will try my best to keep you guys updated. The part that sucks about following Garofalo, Rappaport, Schefter, Connor Hughes, all of these guys, when one signing gets announced, you get 5 or 6 tweets about it. My phone was like ding, 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 ding. It was one signing. And then it would get going again. I think when you look at the Jets front seven now, you can play multiple fronts. You can do multiple designs. You can be a run stuffing lineup. You can get after the quarterback. You can bring in Will. You can blitz Sherwood. You can do things that aren't so vanilla. And for the last couple of years, the New York Jets were so vanilla. You didn't have the ability to get creative because you didn't have guys out there who could create. You had guys like Solomon Thomas, Michael Clemens. They were square peg, square hole, round peg, round hole. You can't do much with that. If you're going to go and draft Arvell Reese or Bailey and you want to unleash these guys, it's nice to have 3rd and 8 and longer. These guys can get to the quarterback when the routes have to be longer. Shout out to all of you here. We got over 70 of you watching right now. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Listen to Dylan. Hit the like button, damn it. Oh, what is this? All right, now it's Garofalo and then Rappaport. They all have to tweet the same thing. It's ridiculous. Also, I'll say it again. I said it many times. I don't give a shit who negotiated the contract. Just tell me where the player went. 69 of you here? Nice. Now, folks, the Jets have added 5 players to the team today, all on defense. I know what you're thinking. Nick, do you think that will change their approach with the draft? Not the top end, no. I don't think they're done adding to the roster in free agency. I think you're still going to see, listen, I'm not rooting for this, but what we're seeing right now is all the rumors out there point to Geno and Carson Wentz, and both of them coming in. Okay. 1-year deals. Okay. Let the best man play. And one of them, neither one of these guys, whoever wins the job, is starting 17 games. Maybe we go with one, it doesn't go well. We go to the other, maybe catch a little lightning in a bottle, and you get hot. Offensively, this changes some things for the draft, right? I think the guard, Vega, is in play at 16 if he's there. I think that if the receiver is there now, if it's Lemon or if it's Tyson, who is oft injured, I think that you could see that player get added to this roster. I don't think you sleep on Sadiq being added. I think you're going to look to add weapons in the draft and allow a very young, talented team to start growing together. You'd have a tight end room of Taylor and Sadiq. You'd have a wide receiver room of Garrett and Mitchell. You could still add somebody there to be a veteran presence to slide them down the depth chart a little bit. You can draft a guy in round 2. Maybe Concepcion falls. There's a lot of options. And the beauty, it's not the beauty, but the positive of having such a bad roster is you can't shit on who they take. If they take a guard, all right, we needed that. They take a middle linebacker. All right, we needed that. They take an edge. All right, we needed that. If you trade up and get Downs or Styles, okay, we needed that. If you stay put and you take Thieneman, we needed that. If one of the receivers falls, we needed that. There's so many things that we still need to build this team long term. Can't be mad at who they take. You just got to hope they hit because it checks off a box and it lessens our needs going forward. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, listen to Charles Gorman. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. It would really help the growth and success of Nick's channel. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you here. It's a big day in the Jets world. I get it. We're all excited. I'm at work saying, damn it, why can't I be live? Why does this have to happen? Last year, I start work at 2:30, nothing happens. I was live at 12, nothing happened. This year, I'm at work, everything goes ballistic. Nuclear, dare I say. All right. Before I get into the draft, I have to speak about one thing. Since November, I have been here hoping and praying that Tyler Linderbaum was a Jet. I said I would offer 4 years, $100 million as a starting point. 3 years, 81 million, 27 million a year for a center when the next highest center is 18 million. That's ridiculous. That's like the next quarterback to get paid getting 80 million compared to the 60 million. That's how much they overshot it. Now, with the salary cap being 300 million, we don't know what the numbers are yet with the contract. That'll come out later in the week, the specifics. That's a massive, massive contract for a center, and a team who expects to take the quarterback number 1 overall. Sometimes you just gotta tip your hat and say, all right, good luck. Good luck to them. Raiders made a lot of moves today. Nakobe Dean, another target that I would have liked. He's there also. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a coincidence from Vegas. Vegas Nick saying I was all in on Linderbaum. Well, at least you can put on the TV and watch him every week. So it's sad to see Linderbaum not be a Jet, but I'm partial. I'm not a Giants hater, but I do love that he's not in our market. I do appreciate that. The Browns are signing former Jet All-Pro Quincy Williams to a 2-year deal worth up to $17 million. So Quincy a goner. We all expected that. Thank you, DT. And thank you, Bill M. in the Nick Shine Discord. Folks, if you become a paying member of the channel and you want to get into a Jet group, hit me up. Sign up to Discord if you're not already, and we'll get you into the Nick Shine Discord where you can talk with Jets fans all day. A couple other things here before we open up the call line. I know Jets fans are excited today. I know you want to hear about some things. You want to talk about it. I'm going to drop this take. And I believe Boomtown is here watching. So, Boomtown, the greatest note taker in all of the land. Quote me at 6:53 on the day of tampering. The New York Jets will not select at 16 and 33. You are in a position now to be aggressive. They might pick at one of them, but they will not select from both, in my opinion. These moves today allow the New York Jets to be aggressive in the draft. This allows you to become even bigger players. When you go and get 5, I don't want to say starters because there's going to be rotational pieces, but you go get the Cardinals again with a deal, have agreed to a 2-year agreement with Kendrick Bourne worth 11.47. So the Cardinals being very active as we're on air here. Again, almost 100 of you here. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., mark your calendars, massive show. For those of you watching that don't know, tomorrow will be 3 years sober for your boy, and I put together a cast of all-stars calling in. If you have a favorite Jet content creator, aside from me, of course, they will be here tomorrow night. Massive show lined up. We have plenty of Jets news to talk about, but every year I put together a really big show because this day is so important to me, and there's nothing I would rather do in the entire world than sit here and celebrate with you guys. So, super chats, $5 and up, gifted memberships will get you on that wheel for tomorrow night. All raffle entries will be doubled. And of course, if you see on the bottom of the screen, several people did it yesterday. Thank you again. Sending Venmos or Cash Apps, you will receive bonus entries on top of the double because you don't have to pay the mafia tax from YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will not pick at 16 and 33. We are going to be aggressive. We are going to jump up. We are going to go get our guys, whether it's Downs, whether it's Vega, whether it's one of the wide receivers. I think this puts the Jets in a position to be major, major players. I can see them taking 16 and 44 and jumping. And then I could see them taking 33 and moving back, or taking 33 and jumping back into round one. They're working with intent, they're working with purpose, they're working with a plan. And these trades that they made, getting rid of Quinnen, getting rid of Sauce, wasn't to sit there and sit on their hands and just wait. Getting these guys allows us to do whatever we want to do in the draft. Now, if we had people saying no to us, because I heard many say, who's going to want to come here? There's guys who wanted to come here. We got 4 of them, and when we traded for another, we got 5 additions to this team today. We're going to add a quarterback or 2. That's 7 right there. The 2026 New York Jets are starting to come together. The 2026 Jets are starting to have their identity. What's that identity? Well, defensively, we're going to be physical at the line of scrimmage. We're going to be aggressive in stopping the run. And then we're going to use exotic blitzes to get after the quarterbacks on 3rd and long. The Bears are re-signing tackle Braxton Jones on a 1-year deal. Well, Bill, to be fair, they're still brothers. They're just not teammates anymore. They didn't split the family up because they're on separate teams. That would have happened last October. Also, amazing that when me and my son, and as there's 95 of you watching, I'm going to reference Quinnen Williams. We went out to Cincinnati and we saw Quinnen Williams' last game as a Jet. He was warming up right in front of us. And I was like, dude, look at this. How great is this? Quinnen's warming up 15 feet in front of us. Yeah, goodbye. See you, Quinnen. Sorry. So that's the take. We will not pick at 16 and 33. We are going to be movers. I really believe that the New York Jets hope somebody pays for number 2. It makes it even more interesting, right? You can move back. You can take Downs or Styles. You can take Bailey or Reese. You can take Bain. Like, I think with what they're doing, with the physicality, I keep playing a yo-yo game. I completely admit that. I can't make up my mind on Bain because they do one thing and then they do another. They go to 3-4. Then they get these physical defensive ends. It's like, do they like Bain? Or are they just are they balancing it out? What are they doing? I can't make up my mind on Bain. I think Bain fits the type of team that the New York Jets want to be. But I don't know if they take him at 2. I think Reese is the type of playmaker and the queen on a chessboard that Aaron Glenn would love to have. But is he the pick at 2? I think David Bailey, with his speed and all the physicality we just added, that impressive speed coming off the edge, his win rate, could be the pick at 2. Sonny Styles, I don't think at 2. I love Styles. I love the prospect. I don't think at 2. I'd be shocked, jaw-droppingly mute, unable to speak if that's the pick. Now, if you're at 16 and there's a little bit of a slide and the Giants take an offensive lineman and Washington goes with Downs or Styles and it starts to be a little slip, maybe you jump up. Maybe you call the Chiefs and say, hey, can we get to 9? We'd like to get ahead of the Bengals to take our safety Downs. and have Downs and Fitzpatrick on the back end of this defense. You want playmakers? That's how you do it. You get aggressive. You don't wait. Is Thieneman nice? Yes. Is McNeil Warren nice? Yes. But Downs is special. I'm buying into it. I'm not buying into Downs at 2 yet. However, it's nice to have these options. It's nice to know that the physicality on our front is in place. And now you can add your special weapons around it. You can add Reese. You can add Bailey. You can add Downs. You can do it all. I didn't think that this is how the tampering period would play out for the New York Jets. I love the way that it's playing out, though. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Charles Gorman, a grown-ass man, kicks us off tonight with a gifted membership that goes to JDS. Thank you, Charles. You're on the wheel for 2 more raffle entries. And as I said earlier, all raffle entries are doubled tomorrow night, 7 o'clock show. Make sure you're here. Dylan says, I like that take, Nick. Oh, look at Dylan. Hey, I like when you agree with me. Mr. Bonesy, Shine out of the QBs left. Who's up first, second, and third options? I mean, everything that SNY and other people are putting out there, it seems as if they are tied to Geno and Wentz. I think further down the line would be Flacco if somehow they lose out. I think that Reich wants a quarterback who can stand in the pocket, throw the ball. It's not great, the options, right? Like, it's not 2014 for Geno. It's not 2017 for Carson, or 18 whenever he was off to that tremendous start before tearing his ACL. You know, it's not going to be a great year for the quarterback position. But I think we're putting enough pieces in place where the 2027 quarterback, and I still don't want Ty Simpson. I don't. I would rather keep adding. If you look at these deals, they're 1-year deals. You need more long-term talent on this team because you don't want to have to live in free agency year after year after year. You need your core. Your core was Quinnen, Sauce, JJ, Brees. Can we talk about Brees? If any of you saw me on Matt Leary's show today at lunchtime, I popped out to my truck to hop in with Matt O'Leary and Jeremy. What is Brees doing? Brees is like a little bitch. Like, bro, you just got tagged and guaranteed $11 million for this year. And you're crying as other people are signing deals? Oh, it looks like they got money in Florham Park. Yeah, you got $11 million of it guaranteed, bro. Shut the fuck up. Sorry if your kids are watching. I apologize. However, if your kids are near you and they know you're a Jet fan, they probably heard these words before. I'm sorry. I do apologize to the moms who might be listening. Now, with Brees, I said this on Matt's show. Now that Travis Etienne goes to New Orleans, I call up Jacksonville immediately and say, hey, there's been some rumors around Brian Thomas Jr. We gave Brees a tag, and we're supposed to trade him for 2-1s, but we don't like the way Brees has been behaving. He seems to be a little disgruntled. How about we give you Brees Hall and the number 4 pick, or our 4th round pick, and you send us Brian Thomas Jr. Now you got Brian Thomas Jr., big guy on the outside. His dad was a former Jet. He comes back. We love Mason Taylor. His dad was a Jet, even though he was a Dolphin for more. And I never forget that, Jason Taylor. You were a Jet for a little bit. I've had stomach bugs that have lasted longer than you were a Jet, but you were a Jet. We'll allow it. But you add some size on the outside. You have the speed of Mitchell. You have Garrett Wilson who can do it all. You have quarterbacks like Geno, Wentz, maybe a Flacco who can throw the ball downfield. They can really use a player like that. You'd have Mitchell's speed, Thomas's size, Garrett doing everything underneath, Mason Taylor opening things up underneath. And I'm going to make a take right now that will absolutely pull your car over if you're driving. If you've been watching this show for a while, pull your car over right now. You trade for Brian Thomas Jr., Lou B, I hope you're not driving. I would consider Love at 2. I would. You get Garrett, you got Mitchell, you have Brian Thomas Jr., you got Mason Taylor, you have older quarterbacks. I would consider it. You're putting so many assets into the defense. Maybe you go for it. Maybe you just buck the fucking trend. Everything that I've said last year, I hit on, and it was an awful year. My bad, guys. My bad. What if you go and draft Love and Vega? I mean, yes, Joe. Yes. As I said it, Joe's comment popped up. What if you just go get your offense? And now the following year, your quarterback comes into a team with that offensive line, with Garrett and Thomas and Mitchell, because they're all still be under contract, and your offensive line in place, and your running back in place. And the quarterback's the final piece of the puzzle. I don't expect it to happen. I don't. But with all of these additions on defense, I could start to buy into it a little bit. And all of you who've been here, Lou knows. Lou's called in here a dozen times talking about Love, and I shot it down. I go, I can't do it. I can't draft the running back at 2. I can't. But if you trade Brees and you bring in Brian Thomas and you finish your receiver room and you get your veteran quarterbacks, 2 of them, and then you trade up and get Vega with Love, now I can buy in. It's the combination. You'd have Olu, Vega, Myers in the middle for 1 more year, Titman, Membu, Mason Taylor blocking, Ruckert blocking, Love in the backfield with Braylon Allen, with Davis. I would like that offense. I could learn to like that offense. I think that's an offense that could keep us in games, even with Geno, even with Wentz, even with Flacco, especially with Cousins. I still think Cousins is the best option of those 4 quarterbacks because the play action and his ability to get the ball out, I think, is better than everyone else's. Flacco throws a great ball downfield. Little athleticism for his age. Listen, he's 41, 42. Got all 10 toes. I'm jealous. Lou B, I hope you're all right. I wish I could have seen Lou's face as I dropped that take. That's the only way that would have been better. But thank you for the super chat, Lou. Again, folks, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, The Nick Shine Show. Tomorrow night, we have a massive program for you at 7 p.m. Every Jet content creator that you love will be popping in tomorrow. Tomorrow is 3 years sober for your boy. And every year I put together a big program for that day. So I hope that you can make it. I hope that you can be here. We will be doing the winner's choice raffle for those of you unaware. You pick the player, you pick the item. Mini helmet, autograph jersey, autograph photo. Get yourself something up on the wall if you want. Your choice. I get it. And I have said that for so long. But there's layers to it. If you trade Brees for Brian Thomas Jr., if you go and sign both veteran quarterbacks, if you then bring in a veteran center to back up Myers, maybe you do. I'm not pounding the table for it by any way, shape, or form. Chrome says, I can't do Flacco again. Is Flacco so much worse, though? That you could do Geno? Wentz? Flacco is shown he can be competitive. He threw the ball to Chase 25 fucking times in a game this year. Garrett Wilson would love to have a game like that. You give him, listen, I think if you give any of these quarterbacks our offensive line, where games last year, Fields, Taylor, Cook had 3.5 seconds to throw, these veterans are all going to be able to get the ball out. And I think that's what's most important, is getting the ball out and getting them into your playmakers' hands. Yeah, that was just tremendous. And are we just does NYJ Matt on Twitter, does he have the Ashton Davis I'm coming home video queued up? Davis with the interception to seal that game. And didn't Davis recover the onside kick also? Or was that somebody else? Who recovered that onside kick? Now, that was Garrett's rookie year. That was 22. I was still drinking. So some of the games are fuzzy back then. That was the beginning of the end. That last football season of drinking. Things were not good in Nick's life. But who recovered the onside kick? Was it who was number 34, the special teamer? The guy who missed the tackle and allowed New England to return the punt. Not Brownlee. Help me out here, chat. Come on. He was number 34. Hardy, thank you. Was it him or Davis? Who recovered the onside kick? Hardy recovered the onside kick, and then Ashton Davis had the interception to seal the win and took the knee. All right, checking Twitter here again, see if we got any new updates. And am I the only one who kind of wants to laugh at what Dable and Salah are doing? There's always been discussions here in the New York market when the Jets and Giants are bad. How many games could they win if you combined both teams? Well, we're going to find out in Tennessee this year, folks. Conversation will finally have a legitimate answer. The amount of former Jets and Giants that they're bringing in over there is kind of laughable. You're taking the Jets are signing former Giant safety Dane Belton to a 1-year, $4 million deal. So the Jets add to the safety room. Jordan Schultz with the report. Going to get this up here on screen for you right now. And where'd you go? Here it is from Jordan Schultz. The Jets are signing former Giant safety Dane Belton to a 1-year deal with the upside to $6 million. Belton has 240 career tackles and 4 sacks to go along with 6 career interceptions, 4 forced fumbles, and 4 fumble recoveries. Thank you, Kyle Clifton. Is it Benton or Belton? I can only imagine what Lou B just tagged me in on Instagram. I can only imagine. Another safety. The room gets better. You got Belton. You got Fitzpatrick. You have more. You have a really, I don't want to say top end, but it's drastically better than last year. Not a high bar to clear. I'm very well aware of that, ladies and gentlemen. Not a high bar to clear. Hello, that got large. Ooh, that's what she said. Where are we here? There we go. Let's try that one. So he's a special. Yeah, Zach, he's going to be a special teamer. When you're a safety, unless you have the Minkah Fitzpatrick contract, you're going to be a special teamer. Malachi Moore, Belton, Brownlee, Stiggers, Sherwood's going to be a special teamer. I was in Cincinnati. They started him on special teams, but not on defense because something happened. So the Jets have added 6 players today now, all 6 on the defensive side of the ball. I told you guys, Aaron Glenn, with his job on the line, calling this defense, was going to put a massive, massive amount of assets into this defense because his job's on the line. All right, here's from Dan Graziano. Different story. Tyler Linderbaum's deal with the Raiders is, in fact, a monster. $20 million signing bonus, a $10 million salary this year, a $30 million salary next year, salary all fully guaranteed. His 2028 salary of $21 million is injury guaranteed and converts to full guarantee third day of 2027 league year. So $60 million fully guaranteed at signing and likely makes all $81 million unless they want to cut him after 1 year and $60 million. Whew. Man, that's quite a lot of money for a center. That's, I mean, you look at it 30 years ago, 28 years ago, Kevin Mawai signed a 5-year, $17.5 million deal, and it blew the center market away. Man. Folks, the more and more we look at these additions today, the more it tells me we could have a really offensive draft instead of our usual offensive drafts. Yeah, Jake, perfect time with the super chat, using the draft for their offensive needs. This is, I don't recall 6 additions to this team and all being on one side of the ball. This is completely opposite of what I thought they would do. I thought they would get some veterans on the offensive side, and I thought that they would use Reese or Styles or Banks or McNeil Warren or Thieneman or Hunter. I thought they were going to build a young defense and let them come up. And Aaron Glenn was like, no. Nope. We're going to get veterans on the defense. I'm kind of taken back by this. Again, shout out to all of you here. We got almost 100 of you watching. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. What do we got? We are at, refreshing right now, we're at 61 likes. Wild Wave, I know. It's and another 1-year deal, right? You see it multiple times with this offseason. We got Oneyemata with a 1-year deal. Kingsley's a 1-year deal. I'm gonna keep calling him Kingsley because the last name is just a pain in the ass to say. And now Belton with a 1-year deal. So you're seeing that they're acting with purpose and intent, but they're also keeping an eye down the road saying we do have to draft these replacements. We do. So it's the Bill Parcells adage again. It's hold the fort, guys. There's a lot of hold the fort guys here. Antoine Staley says can't even drive down the road without news happening. Jets add more safety help. Bonesy says, I can't sleep. Will the Vikings just sign Kyler Murray so I can breathe? Yeah. I mean, it would be really nice to go away from that. I think Reich wants a bigger, taller pocket presence to just get the ball out and read the defense. Cousins, Flacco, Wentz, Geno. I think you're going to get 2 of those. I really do. You know, everything that we're reading, everything that report-wise is coming out is that it's Wentz and Geno, which is wild to me. It's also sad because when you look at all the effort we put into the quarterback position, 2018, Sam, 2021, Zach, 2023, the Rodgers trade, letting Rodgers go, bringing in Fields. And now we're settling for this. Life of the New York Jets, folks. We better play remarkable defense. We better play top of the line defense. Paul says, how old is the safety? Not sure. I will get that for you right now. But folks, let's get to 75 likes. We get to 75 likes and we'll drop the call-in link. Get your takes on this. He's 25. Oh, no, that's not Dane Belton. Who the hell is this? There's another Dane Belton. He's 25. 4 years with the Giants. Had 120 tackles this past year. Combined 60 solo, 60 assists. So, depth piece. Another guy to add to the back end. Yeah, if you're adding Minkah Fitzpatrick and he's your oldest player, I think that's really. This is a good day for the Jets. This is a good day. I can't sugarcoat it. I'm not going to make it sound bigger than it is, but when you were getting bullied and pushed around and just abused at the line of scrimmage game after game after game, I don't think that's going to be the case very often. I don't think that that's going to be something we see. I think you have physicality. You know, when you look at players like Sweat and Oneyemata, they're two of the better run stuffing defensive tackles and defensive linemen in the NFL. Short term, they serve a purpose. You know, Oneyemata has the video with Aaron Glenn saying that conversation a year ago changed my life. I love you. This is a guy who will run through a brick wall for his coach. Listen, I want a defense that is stout. I want a defense that doesn't get bullied. I want a defense that doesn't get pushed around time and time and time again. This could be that. Will it be elite? Top 10? I don't think so. But I think that you have enough pieces where a good game plan can put you in good position. And we're not done adding to it. We're not done. That's the beauty of all this. Folks, the call-in link is dropped again. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, please, if you haven't already. Would appreciate that. Would make my night. On top of all these moves, let's get some more subscribers on the channel. Tomorrow night, we have a raffle going off. $5 super chats and up. Gifted memberships get you on the wheel. Raffle entries are doubled. And ladies and gentlemen, batting leadoff for the Shiners, calling in, is the #1 overall seed in this year's tournament, the great Kyle Clifton, #1.
Hello, Nick.
That was my Bob Shepard. How'd I do?
You need to get a little bit raspier at the end. You know, you got to remember when he went, he was in his 90s. That's how most people remember him.
I'm so young and spry, though, Kyle. I'm kind of honored that I can't do a 90-year-old voice. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, I'm tired. You know, this commute is killing me, but you know, it's exciting. Some of these signings. I like a lot of the players. I don't understand bringing back Demario Davis for a third term at 38 almost.
I agree. Like, I wanted to go younger. I thought
Yeah.
Kobe Dean. I I was against Anzalone because I thought he was too old. 32. So
Right.
this is kind of confusing, but we need a leader. And if you're paying him that money to come in and be a leader and set that culture, I can accept it, right? Like we need that. Sherwood's not that guy. Sherwood's not a culture setter. Sherwood barely knows his position to call anyone else out. Davis will control the locker room. Davis will control the defense. Davis will command and demand the respect of everyone. And when he speaks, they're going to listen.
I'm not getting too riled yet. I want to see the details of it because I haven't seen the details laid out yet. If it's something where you can get out of it after 1 year, that's fine.
That's fair.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been poo-pooing the idea of taking a guard at 16, even before this, right? But that's when they usually start to come off anyway. And in this draft, most of the experts that you and I, who are not guys that are professional scouts, lean on, have someone like Vega in the top 12 of their players. So you're getting value as far as terms of the draft go, whether you realize it or not.
Yeah.
Would I like to be able to get a guard that can plug and play in the 4th or 5th round? Yes. I think that's a little bit more rare than people would be willing to admit. Like
What's wrong with taking a guard with your second pick? Right? Like normally your second pick is round 2, 30s or 40s.
Right.
We just have the luxury of our second pick is number 16.
Yeah, but instead of paying for, the Isaac Summerloos or whomever, where you're paying a premium, like just draft this guy and it's cheaper. Like, and he's going to be plug and play anyway, right? So to me, it's I want to see who's there because I got a feeling that someone could fall. And that's like you were saying, the benefit of having so many needs, right? Like I don't think Sadiq will be there, but if he is, we should take him.
And
right?
I think we're putting ourselves in a position where they could just take the best offensive player.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you watched the show enough, Kyle. You've seen me on Jake enough to know I'm not big on taking a running back at 2. But what if you add Love and Vega? Like now you really got maybe the best 2 players in the draft at their positions.
I'd want to come back from 2 before I even entertain that. Yeah.
Agreed. But with 6 additions on defense already, like I'm thinking outside the box now a little bit because their plan is a little surprising. But what are you missing now? This is, of course, I mentioned earlier. I don't know when you popped in the chat, but thank you for being here. Trade Brees to Jacksonville now that Etienne's gone. Get Brian Thomas in return, and then do it. And then you go Love and Vega, and now you have almost completed your offense. You'd have Mitchell, Wilson, Brian Thomas Jr., Taylor at tight end. You'd have Love, Allen, Davis in the backfield. You'd go Olu, Vega, Myers, Titman, Membu. You have Ruckert, who could be like a fullback type, the block. I don't know, man. That's starting to really look like a.
No, I heard your offer. I think Jacksonville would probably want more.
I go Brees in a 4.
Yeah, well,
because we should be getting 2 1s for Brees with the tag, so we're giving them a deal.
Yeah, I mean, that's not going to happen for a running back. Yeah, I mean, but like, so I don't know if you can use that as the benchmark.
Okay,
but I would be willing to do Brees a 4th and dip into a 3rd next year to get it done, because I think that highly of Brian Thomas. Like, it's time for us to get a true X. It's frustrating to me that we haven't had it because I think that's part of the reason we've kind of wasted Brees a little bit.
Yeah, and if you can line up Thomas and Mitchell on the outside with Garrett in the slot, where almost every single scout believes he will be at his best. You want him in those mismatches. You want to shift him in motion. You want him getting that running start and that free release. You want to get some packages where he can line up against a safety or a linebacker and just juke them and get open.
Yeah, and I think that we're going to be able to take a second wideout in this draft. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind taking a second wideout and 2 interior linemen in this draft because I would like someone in the mid rounds to challenge Myers.
Yeah.
Um,
I like it. I
but
think you're going to be surprised with the picks, and I think we are going to be aggressive with moving around, whether up or moving back. I said earlier, I don't think we pick 16 and 33. I think we could jump from one and fall back from the other, or both.
I think 33 is definitely going to move. I would be hesitant to move off of 16 only because I don't think that there's more than 17, 18 guys with a first round grade in this draft. So if you can get 2 of them, all the better. That's kind of how I feel about it. I appreciate your time, Nick.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you calling in.
I'll talk to you
Congrats on your
soon.
victory, and many more to you, my friend.
Yeah, let's see. I was lucky enough to be able to call in today, and I'm thankful that the Bonesies were able to host me for a little bit. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, pal. Take care. Real quick, I see we got a bunch of callers on the line. Envalette says Brees is already top 10. I strongly disagree with that. He's not better than Robinson. He's not better than McCaffrey. He's not better than Gibbs. He's not better than Derrick Henry. He's not better than Jonathan Taylor. He's not better than Kyron Williams. He's not better than ETN. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Why is this listed like this? He's not better than Kenneth Walker. He's not better than Jared Cook. Oh, this is a. Hold on. That's a weird list that I clicked on. All right, here we go. He's not better than Barkley. All right, Barkley, Henry, Gibbs, Josh Jacobs, Bijan Robinson, Kyron Williams, Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Bucky Irving, James Cook. I mean, Kenneth Walker. Brees Hall's 19th on the list here. Like, come on, man. We got to stop overrating our players because we like them. Next up, this guy could never be overrated. He's rated perfectly. He's a perfect 10. He's my twin. He's the big fella.
You're rated perfectly, man.
Oh, you're rated.
You're rated perfectly.
You are.
Yo, I have to say though, I think Brees is better than Kenneth Walker. The other ones, no, but Kenneth Walker, he can't catch, so that's the one thing that Brees can do.
His production's there though, right?
Yeah.
You know, he had a couple nice plays in the playoffs, man, on big stage. He Super Bowl MVP.
No, I know that. I get it. It's just, I had him on my fantasy team. He can't catch for shit. So, but yeah. So, what do you think about this? Sure, I pose this to Jake, and I also spread the fact that you were the first one to say Minkah to the Jets in this community.
Thank you.
I had to give you props.
February 26th, 12:30 p.m. show when it happened. If you want to go back and look,
I had to give you props. I had to say, he was the one. So, but what do you think about this? Jamie and Sherwood for Will Levis in a pick.
if somebody would take Sherwood's contract, I would do it in a heartbeat.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like I don't need Sherwood on the Jets. I don't know the contract and what we would get hit with, but I like Davis calling the defense and Sherwood I've said this many times, run and chase linebacker or running backs and tight ends. I don't want you calling the defense. I don't want you being the brains of this operation. But
Yeah.
he can run and make plays. And
Right.
if Davis next to him can be the one aligning him and telling him what to look for, like, bro, he's running a flare. Get on that.
Yep.
Bang. That's where Sherwood can be really good.
I think also with the moves that we made today on the edge and stuff like that, I think Styles is in play.
I would like it.
I think
We need another elite player too. We have some role players, but we need those alphas. We need those top players, whether it's Reese or Styles or
Right.
Downs or Bailey. Like, just we need guys who can just take this team to another level.
I agree. I don't think Bailey's in play anymore, to be honest. I think it's either Styles or Reese. That's what I really think.
I'm fine with that.
And the people here say we should draft Reese, but after today, I think Styles may be the way we're going.
Listen. I have no issue with that.
And you have Demario Davis teaching Styles, so like when he retires, Styles, becomes the true green dot, and he's running everything, and I think that's perfect. I really do. Now,
here's a tweet from Connor Hughes just now. Here's what Jets fans will love about Dane Belton: the ball just finds him. 6 interceptions in 66 career games, mostly a third safety during that time. Played more than 460 snaps just once in his career. So it kind of sounds like an Ashton Davis. More breaking news: the Jets are re-signing fullback Andrew Beck to a 1-year guaranteed deal for $1.5 million.
why? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
Hey, big fella, I'll
Yeah.
never forget you being on screen when we finally got an offensive player.
Right? Right.
It took the Super 7 baby to get a defensive player on this
That's
team.
it. Oh, that's funny. Do you saw Quincy's gone?
I did. Yeah, we covered that a little earlier. Quincy going to the Browns for 2 years, $17 million. We signed Belton 1 year, $4 million, and now Beck. So we got 7 new additions to the team today,
Yep.
and we finally got one on offense. And he was our first player signed last year, and now this year he's the first offensive player. So Andrew Beck becoming notorious on tampering period day. For New
We
York
gotta
Jets.
re-sign Kene though. We really do. Kene's
Yeah.
gotta be. We gotta get him back, dude.
Here's the thing, though. Let me throw this at you.
Okay.
If Banjo is so good as a special teams coach,
Mm-hmm.
you should be able to find talent, right? Like I
Right.
said the other day, let Folk go. Find a kicker. Like, that's the next notch on your belt of being a top special team coordinator in the league. Find guys that nobody knows and get them. Isaiah Williams, right? They had him. He fucked up in Miami. They let him go, and then they were like, you know what? No,
Right.
we can do something with this guy. Let's bring him back. Find another guy like that. Find a kicker, who's
Yeah.
in college. Go get a kicker that we can have for 15 years who's kicking 65 yarders like it's nothing. Who knows? 10 years from now, they'll be kicking 80 yarders because they'll change the rules again.
Yeah. I mean, we got McNamara last year, and he was great. Find a guy
we
like
found the punter. We let
Right.
Morstead go, and then we found the punter, and we got a great punter. Go find a kicker now and do the same thing.
So, what do you think about BTJ? How high would you go with a draft pick?
I'll trade Brees. Send
Oh,
Brees. I'm done with his bullshit. I'm done with his drama. I'm done with his tweets. Go fucking tweet from Jacksonville, man, where the town shuts down 5 o'clock on a Sunday night. Get the fuck out. I'm done with him. Like, I haven't liked the play on the field, and now I fucking hating him off the field. I hate the spin moves in the backfield when someone's in the gap and you could just put your shoulder down and go. And now you're showing how fucking soft you are because your most aggressive plays are on Twitter. Fuck you, eat a dick.
That's true. That's true. You're right about
Not
that.
you, him.
I get it, man. but yeah, I mean, I'm kind of sick of it too. But he that would leave a huge hole for us. That really would.
But if you go Love and Vega now you got an offense that's a quarterback away. You'd have Brian Thomas, Love, and Vega.
Yeah.
With the line that we have, with Mitchell, with Garrett, and now you're a quarterback away in 27.
But how are you going to get Vega? Not Vega. Love at 2?
I don't give a shit anymore.
Come on, bro.
If we get receivers and if you're gonna go and get Vega, I fucking take Vega at 2. I don't care.
Yeah.
Nelson went at 6. Go take the best guard that could possibly be in the NFL in 2 years. If you take 2 guys who could be the best in their position, what's wrong with that draft?
That's true. I would
I'm
rather.
I'm on cloud 9 though right now because we're adding defensive players, and you know how much I love defense.
Yeah, I do.
Fuck it. Do whatever you want with the offense. Throw any crazy idea out there, and I'll buy it today.
No, I get it. I mean, I would. I don't know. I would still take the defensive player at 2. That's what I would do.
Probably will, but I'm having fun with it today.
Yeah. I mean, we could trade down a little bit, maybe. I don't know, but I don't know.
It's listen, I'm trying to flip my mood. Some crazy information came out today.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell the story now that we're here. We're at the gates because I know you will, as a father, understand this. I get a phone call that Nick he drove past his house, turned around, went to do a K-turn. His tires got on the grass of someone's lawn.
Yeah.
I start screaming at him from the front porch. Now, granted, he's like 4 or 5 houses down from his house.
Right.
The guy makes his way out to the street, an adult, like in his 50s.
Yeah.
And reaches in the car and smacks Nick
for
driving on his lawn.
Oh. If someone did that to my kid, his hand would be broken and shoved up his ass. Tell you right now.
I'm sitting on it because old Nick wants to rear his ugly head and go put the guy in a body cast.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna address it Wednesday. And I'm gonna go to the door and I'm gonna say, hey, listen, I understand what happened the other day. My son's 17. You struck a minor. Here's what we're gonna do. You're going to walk with me right now to the house, and you're going to apologize, and you're going to mean it, or I'm going to call the cops, and we're going to file this as you assaulted a minor.
Yeah.
Or you're going to walk out to the street with me, and I'm going to record it, and you're going to take the first punch at me, and we're going to see where this day goes.
Hell yeah.
Those are my options.
Bro, if someone did that to my son.
I couldn't go today. I could not go today.
I would be... Bro, you have no idea.
I'm there. There. Trust me. I'm there.
Yeah, I get it.
3 years ago, I'd be in cuffs already.
I mean, it's not the right thing what I would probably do, but God damn, it would feel good to do it.
I talked to a cop at work, and I was like, because I'm in a school, so there's police and like security there. And I was like, what do you think? He goes, you want my dad answer or my cop answer? And I go, I don't know, but based off that your reply, I want you in the car with me for this ride.
Exactly.
Like guy I could ride with.
yeah, 100%. But
yeah, that's why I have a lot of nervous energy in me.
I get it
right now because I'm trying to decompress.
Well,
you know what? I look at it this way. Nick got out and Nick punched him. Nick said he punched him. I go, did it land? He go, of course it landed.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. I go, which house? And I hear in the background his mom. And his mom knows that I used to be a fucking lunatic. And I don't know if his mom really knows how much I've distanced myself from that.
Yeah.
But I hear her, do not tell your father which house it is.
Yeah.
So my reputation precedes me here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I do have someone that I could bring with me. You know, I see him in the background here now. He's pacing around the house a little bit. He seems a little angst. Hearing this, you know, I might just have to roll up with Charles Gorman and let Charles Gorman handle this.
The best thing, honestly, the cop is probably right, but it's like, yeah, I mean, in the moment, like actually, if my son told me that, bro, but
dude, the lady was throwing shit from the porch, like rocks and or snowball. I don't even know what it was, but Nick's like, she's throwing shit from the front porch, giving me the finger, yelling at me. I work really hard on that lawn. He's like, bitch, the snow just melted like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
the lawn ain't even green yet. What the fuck are you talking about?
And the shit will grow back. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, that's crazy. Well, look.
What are you doing Wednesday? You want to go to lunch with me?
Don't do anything rash. All right. I mean,
I'm not. That's why I'm home.
Yeah.
And I knew I could not handle it today. I need to, and that's what I do now, man. Like I got to
Yeah.
sit and I got to think on shit.
Yeah.
Thank God he lives a half hour away, because if it was in town,
Yeah.
I would have been there already.
Don't do anything rash.
Yeah.
God put you in the right spot where you're a half hour away. You can sit on it and stuff like that. So just look at it like that.
Yeah.
All right, because if
I'm
yeah, I get it. But sit on it, relax, and just talk about it calmly.
yeah. I
You
know
know,
I'm a very friendly guy, but there's a dial.
yeah,
And I can go knock on this door and say, hey, come on out to the street, bud. We got to talk.
yeah. I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, it would just. I don't
Thank
know if I
God
could.
the Jets made these
Honestly,
moves.
I don't
Thank
know if
God
I.
the Jets made these moves, because I'm like, fuck it. Now I'm going home and I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do a show and I'm going to decompress. And I'm
Yeah,
not going to go there today.
honestly, to be honest, I probably couldn't be that calm. To be
I'm
honest,
not
but
saying I'm calm, bro. Trust me.
yeah, no, I'm saying like you're saying like decompress and stuff like that. I get that.
I'm not going to wreck my life over some piece of.
Right. That's what you have to think about.
I got things going for me. And if Nick didn't hit him,
Yeah.
I would have been there.
Yeah. I get.
But Nick tells me, and he's like, all right, I'm walking into work at the pizza place. I'll talk to you later, bro. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you? How do you call me and just end the conversation? I got questions,
Right.
man.
Yeah. That's.
He told
Look.
me I couldn't talk. And then when I called him back, he's on his way to work. I'm like,
Yeah. Just you got to take a deep breath.
I am.
You got to relax. Like you said, it's not worth ruining your life for. You've come really far. You have to look at it like that. Tomorrow's the 3-year anniversary.
And
We're gonna have the show. I'm gonna try and get back to Jersey as soon as I can to be on show with you. But it's
Well, be safe, man. Safe.
yeah, no, I will. And you be safe, Don't let an asshole ruin your life or even ruin your day. Just tomorrow, if you go see the guy, calm.
I'm off Wednesday.
Yeah,
off
well.
Wednesday. I got to go take a test and an exam for work on Wednesday
Yeah.
morning at 11. And then I'm going to go over there midday.
Yeah, just be calm though. Don't
will.
have Nick come with you either.
No.
I
I'm going to
wouldn't.
go on my own. I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'll
'Cause
handle it. I'm
at
like,
the
hey,
end-
come out. Let's take a walk out the street. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah. Well, he may not come outside. That's the thing. You walk up to the house. He may.
Oh, I'll go on the lawn. They seem to react if you go on the lawn. I'll
Yeah.
draw them to me.
Yeah. No, just
Yeah.
just be calm.
But
That's
he'd be
all.
over. Yeah.
You
Trust
know.
me, I
Just look.
yeah.
Like I said, you've come a long way. We're gonna keep it going.
And I feel
know.
that this is God testing me.
It is a test. We're
Yeah.
tested all the time.
I know. Coincidence that tomorrow's 3 years. And it's like, all right, everything you've accomplished is right in front of you.
Exactly. And you know what passing the test is? Passing the test is this. You go to the guy, or you go over there, you calmly talk to him and stuff like that. I wouldn't challenge him to a fight. I would say, look,
I'm not going to challenge him.
no. I'm
I'm
saying
not against it if he swings, though.
no. What I'm saying though is like, I wouldn't say like, you throw the first punch, stuff like that. I'd be like, look, apologize to my kid. If you don't apologize to my kid and mean it, we're gonna go to cops.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's where I would leave it.
Yeah. And I'm
You
going
know?
to give him 3 options. You go apologize to my kid. You mean it. And
Yeah.
I'll be the judge of it.
Right.
Or I'm going to call the police and let them know that you assaulted a minor the other day.
Yeah.
Or take a swing.
No.
However you wanna handle this, I'm good, bro.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I would leave it with the cop thing. That's it. 2 options, bro. 2 options. Because, dude, you got the show tomorrow.
This is Wednesday. I'm off Wednesday.
No, I know, but we got the show tomorrow, bro. No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
But, just
All my working out needs to cut.
those
I've been
two.
working out for a month and a half.
Look, man, those 2 options are enough. Those 2 options are enough. Either he's going to get the apology or he's going to get a police report and stuff like that.
All right. I don't want you upset with me.
It's all right.
Hey, What are you warming up for fight over here?
No, I'm just a little antsy. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
You didn't use that air fryer, motherfucker. You used a microwave.
I used the air fryer the last couple of days. What the hell are you talking about?
Those bagel bites were microwaved.
No, they were actually in the toaster in the air fryer.
Let's
And
see it.
Let's see it.
I cleaned it. What the hell are you talking about? I ate all 4 of them. I took a picture of it too. I think.
Oh, he left.
Freeze.
He goes. He doesn't realize when he's on his phone and he leaves the app, it freezes.
Right. I love Charles. Gotta love him. I was just busting his balls about that thing last night, but you know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. I'm gonna bust my
me
ass.
too, man.
I'm gonna bust my ass to get home, bro.
I
So
appreciate you. Be careful. Don't go too nuts.
What's too nuts? So who we getting a quarterback?
Question again on Wednesday.
Exactly right. Who we getting a quarterback anyway?
I mean,
It ain't Brissett.
Every report from Connor Hughes is it's Wentz and Geno, maybe both.
Yeah, it's definitely not Brissett. After they sign Minshew, I can't see that.
Yeah, I was hoping they got Willis, and then it could be a move. But as of right now, who knows?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think Sherwood for Levis. I think Saleh would love that. You know, yeah, we get the contract. Maybe we even eat a little bit of money, whatever. But we get a quarterback. You know, maybe not be a starter, but you know, he could be like the second string quarterback, and then we could draft like a Taylor Green or something later. You know,
Yeah,
that's what I see.
I am pleasantly surprised by today. I am a little shocked that they put this much effort into the defense on free agency.
Yeah,
JD, this changes everything that I've been saying. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect 7 players, 6 defensive, and 1 fullback.
yeah, the fucking fullback. Yeah. It's such a waste. But why don't we just bring that back? That guy Nick Bawden. Why don't we just bring him back?
His
You know,
fucking girlfriend. You remember?
that's what I'm saying,
Oh man, Alexis Bawden, I think her name was.
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, at least we
I
get.
was following her on Instagram until she started trying to make it a business. It was like, no, bitch, spandex and bikinis. That's it.
Right.
I don't give a shit if you can make a cupcake.
That's it. 100%. But all right, man. That's all I got. But looking forward to tomorrow, like I said. And
On speaker with your daughter there.
I'm like, no, they're in the bathroom doing shit. I don't know, but it's all good. They don't pay attention to me, you know. So,
I got you right. I paid attention.
but anyway, looking forward to tomorrow, like I said, and
Can't wait, man. It's gonna be fun.
and have a good night, brother. Talk to you soon.
See you, man.
All right,
Enjoy.
bye.
Safe travel.
Yeah. Thanks.
Are you back?
Yes.
How are you?
Good. What
Yeah,
happened to your
remember,
son?
if you're on your phone and you leave the app to go to other apps, it freezes your picture. And
Oh my, yeah, I noticed. Yeah, my bad. So your
Right.
son got hurt yesterday or
he
today?
didn't get hurt. He didn't get hurt. A guy smacked him, and he got out and punched the old guy. So
Sorry to hear that, man.
that's all right. I'll go handle it.
I wanted to ask you this yesterday, but since obviously the 2 best centers a lot of Jet fans wanted are unavailable, what are your thoughts on Lloyd Cushenberry? He has high football IQ. He's excellent in pass protection. He's had inconsistencies in run blocking in the past, but he's very good in pass blocking. He has high football IQ.
I'm not against signing a center. I know Nikki sent me earlier the center from Green Bay.
Elton Jenkins? I think he's a guard
Jenkins
too.
got released. I'm not against adding talent to the front. I'm not
either.
against adding more bodies to this offensive line. I'm not against adding more talent to this roster in every way possible, Charles. I'm all for it.
Some Philly Noodle said to me in the chat that Philly is the same as Myers. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't. From what I heard, he's supposed to be like a high floor center with excellent pass blocking skills, but we shall see, man. I would say to you, look, I personally like this free agent class so far, especially with the union of Demario Davis, not just for his production or for his leadership and class as a person. He's an excellent. I
What do you think
really
about adding this player, Charles? Have you heard
butt
about him?
cheeks. Yeah, I love
What is
booty
it?
cheeks. Butt cheeks. Butt cheeks.
You want to make him clap?
I can't make my booty cheeks clap. No.
I meant someone else's, Charles. That's tell me you're a virgin without telling me you're a virgin. That sentence right there.
Yeah, I know, Nick. I'm an idiot when it
I
comes
don't
to that.
want your butt cheeks. Charles, I love you, man. You know, thank you for cheering me up and making me feel better. That comment. Whew.
You're welcome,
Black
man.
Gypsy,
That's
is
what
this
I'm here
serious?
for.
All right, hold on, Black Gypsy. I got you. We traded a 7th-round pick for Minkah Fitzpatrick and then gave him a 3-year, $40 million deal. We signed defensive end Joseph Ossai, 3 years, $36 million with 22.5 guaranteed. We signed Demario Davis to 2 years, $22 million, $15 million guaranteed. We signed defensive end Kingsley Enagbare, 1 year, $10 million. We signed David Oneyemata, defensive tackle, 1 year, 10.5. Linderbaum went to the Raiders for 3 years, $81 million. And then we just signed Andrew Beck, 1 year, 1.5.
And Dane
And
Belton.
then we've added one
Dane
more
Belton.
player, Dane Belton, safety from the Giants, 1 year, $4 million deal.
I mean, I don't think it's bad. I mean, now as for your now, I've been very disappointed with Brees' behavior on social media as well. But the talent is there. But here's the thing, though. I could see that happening. The Jets trading Brees Hall to Jacksonville for like a couple of late round picks for Brian Thomas Jr., who I think is an absolute stud. I think he's one of the more talented, one of the more exciting wide receivers in the National Football League. Pairing him up with Garrett Wilson and Adonai Mitchell. Now, I know a lot of Jet fans really like this tight end from Oregon, Kenyon Sadiq. Do you like him or no?
Now, do you say Adonai Mitchell instead of AD because it reminds you of your ADHD and you'd rather just say his full name?
Both.
I love you.
Adonai or AD, whatever you want to call him, AD like after Christ. Mitchell. And now
It's after death.
that's what I meant to say. Yeah, my apologies. BC's before Christ. I remember that. Yes.
Correct.
Um,
Ladies and gentlemen, we cover everything here. Violence against minors, birth and death of Christ, whatever you want on the Nick Shine Show. We got you covered. Charles, I'm going to let you take this comment from Six Rings. He says, after Tom Brady allegation of not trading Crosby or no dog on fight, he's no longer the greatest Patriot of all time. Give it to Gronk, Law, whoever. I don't even know. Go ahead, Charles.
He
What's your
traded
response to
what
that?
the? I have no idea. First of all, the Raiders did trade Crosby to the Ravens. So you're upset that Tom Brady didn't send Crosby to the Patriots? Grow a pair of balls, will you? And second of all, as much as I hate the Patriots with a passion, Brady is the greatest Patriot of all time.
Charles,
Gronk.
remember who you are.
Would you stop, please, with the booing crap? But as for Gronk, I would. Look, man, I disagree with the statement.
Silence!
But
I kill you!
yes, you kill me, yes.
Charles,
The woman working at the massage parlor taking care of Robert Kraft, the greatest Patriot of all time. You know what? That made my day. That made my fucking day.
what did?
Read it in the private chat.
Jesus Christ, Charles, why do you have that tone with me?
I'm not having the tone with you. I'm just saying read in the private chat.
I didn't know where you got the comment from. Forgive me. All right. Jeez,
No.
I'm multitasking here, Charles.
Um,
Name the
but
type of person you'd be willing to lose your virginity from.
Bunch of fat, ugly women.
no fat ugly women. I know
Why are
fat
you?
bitches.
Why
know
are
fat-
you being? Look, beggars can't be choosers, Chuck.
I know fat bitches need love too. I'll give Glenn Quagmire that much credit, but no fat ugly women. No.
What do you think? Should he just settle for anyone, Beast?
What happened? I mean, I'm trying to eat. I just had a big day today.
Sorry to bother you. You clicked into the show. Sorry to bother you, Charles. I got to get going shortly. I got some studying to do for my test on Wednesday, so that's why I came on early at 6:30. Appreciate you. And are you available Wednesday? Because I might need some muscle to have my back.
I'll definitely try to be on your show tomorrow.
No, I meant driving with me to Old Bridge to rough this old guy up. I might need someone to take out and beat up his wife. Could you help me?
I'll think about it. Of course, I will help you.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm going to give them the name Eddie Gorman when I get there, just so if the fight breaks out. All
You're
right.
giving them my brother's name? Well, identity that much.
All right. Charles, you're the man. Thank you.
No problem.
One love, bro.
You too.
Next up. What up, Lou?
All right. So, you got me going with that love comment, obviously.
I did.
So today when they started getting all these defensive plays, I'm like, wow, maybe they're going to trade back. That's the first thing I was thinking. So a few things I just want to go over, a few notes of mine. Number one, when Glenn fell asleep at the draft, they were announcing Jeremiah Love. So that could have been his little cover.
I'm good. I don't need to see him. We know where
So that was that. Number
Lord.
two, Glenn said it was a rushing league. Number three, the Saints and Kansas City realized they have no chance of Jeremiah falling to them. So they went and got 2 running backs today. The next thing is Brees wants out on another level. He's going all over New York City telling people he wants out. He told some of my friends he wouldn't sign for $100 million. Nick, you don't know me as to be a liar, right? I'm telling you the truth. This is what Brees went around telling people last week. I know exactly where he was. I know exactly who he told that. He doesn't want to be a Jet. He's proving it to every single Jet fan every single second. He's taunting them. He's reposting
He's
big
being
fat
an
liar.
absolute asshole.
Absolutely. Reposting big fat liar. And then what more does any Jet fan want to see that the back office has to look at him like he's going to be a troublemaker in that locker room now? They are trying to change the culture there. Well, you cannot have someone doing what he's doing. The next thing is, I just feel like no draft show right now that's saying that Arizona could take Jeremiah Love. Not one has said it would be too early to pick him at 3. Not one has said it would be too early for the Titans to pick him or the Giants to pick him. But when it comes to the Jets to pick him, then a lot of us are saying, hey, it's too early to pick Jeremiah Love. So maybe we do trade back to, if we know Arizona is going to take somebody else, maybe we do trade back with Arizona. Maybe we get, one of their second rounders or something. There's all little stuff that could help us. But I do think we should take Jeremiah Love at 2, because on a Sunday, we're either going to have, so we're going to trade out Brees. So on a Sunday morning, it's going to be like this. It's going to be a handoff and guy gets 2-3 yards and tackled, or it could be a guy jumping over people and busting for 80 yards on the first play. He is a freak. Arvell Reese is incredible. These other guys are great. But Nick, is there anybody else at 16 or 33 that comes close to the Arvell, Bailey, Sonny Styles type of world? Like if we had to take it down a notch?
I'm not sure. Listen, if you're looking at the best players in the draft, regardless of position, you got to put Love, you got to put Vega, you put Reese, and you put Styles. I think those are the best 4 players in this draft. I think those are guys who years from now you're going to look back and say these guys are absolute studs. Sure, there's going to be a guy that you don't expect who outplays where he was drafted greatly, but I think as prospects, I think these guys are phenomenal. So if there was a way where you could get 2 of them, tremendous. Our football team got better, right?
Absolutely.
If it's Reese and Vega, we got better. If it's Love and Vega, we got better.
Oh
if it's
God.
Styles and Vega, we got better. Like just get better.
The entire combine left there knowing that Jeremiah Love was the best player leaving that draft. And we have an opportunity to take him. And I really feel that we're going to regret not taking him if we pass on him. The other thing that I wanted to ask you was, if we get rid of Brees, right? Obviously, we need to go out and get another running back. We don't know if Braylon is obviously me and you were together when he got hurt. We don't know if Braylon is going to be healthy. We're going to have to get another running back. Why not get somebody like this that for the next 5 years is going to help out any quarterback that's back there? I'm not crazy for saying this. He is unbelievable. I go back to the highlights because that's the only tape I have. But please, before you say that you do not want Jeremiah Love, please watch this guy's highlights and say you wouldn't want him on the New York Jets. I know it'd be tough to pass on some of these other guys, but God almighty, I hope we draft this guy, Nick. I hope we do.
Forgive me, Gypsy. I'm trolling you when I don't mention Downs. I hope you realize that.
Black Gypsy,
when I know
love
he's
Caleb
here,
Downs.
I don't mention Downs as an elite player just to get his reaction. So a little bit
Downs,
disappointed with the reaction, BG, but yeah.
Black Gypsy, I
Downs.
love Downs, but today when they signed some safeties, I sort of said they're probably not going to pick Downs at 2. So now I'm just going by what I think, and I respect your opinion, Black Gypsy, but I know you know how good.
However, a Fitzpatrick Downs combination with Belton and Moore as your 3rd and 4th and special team roles that's
I hear you loud and clear, but I would
we wouldn't have to
hate
talk
to
about
see
safety anymore. It would be solidified.
I would hate to see Love on the Giants, like I told you, or the Giants. That would make me sick, man. I'm a Giants hater.
I'd hate to see him, on an AFC East team. It won't happen, but I'd hate to see that. I don't care if he's in the NFC. Whoever it is, I don't care.
I hope that the Jets are saying, spend it all. Let's get this defense, all the holes, let's fill them, because this draft we're going for offense. We need to score to win. And there is no early shot quarterback for us. Jeremiah Love, offensive line, and another receiver. My God. There's so many good receivers at 33. There's a great receiver can drop to 16. You could have Tyson at 16. You could have Lemon at 16. You could possibly get Omari or KC Concepcio or Bell or Denzel Boston, whatever we need. I don't know what we really need, but I just know that there's a lot of good players there.
Yeah.
They could be going for offense, and it's obvious today. That sounded crazy yesterday, but it doesn't sound crazy today, and the day ain't over. I just hope we get a quarterback. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, and I mean, the quarterback is probably going to be the least exciting of any of the signings. Like, the quarterback is going to be the Belton signing. All right, we got Geno. It's 1 year veteran minimum. All right, we got Wentz. It's 1 year veteran minimum with some incentives. Like, the quarterback is not going to move the needle. The defense becoming very good could move the win needle. The offensive line getting finished could move the win needle. The quarterback is not going to move the win needle with this team. We just need the quarterback not to lose games for us. So,
a lot of my friends are upset about Joe Simpson. I'm in a bunch of Jet chats.
I'm surprised he got $10 million a year.
Yeah,
like over the cap last night, or Spotrac, I forget which one, had him at like $6 million a year, and he got 3 for 30. Like, okay, and he goes back to the Ravens. All right, God bless you. Good luck. Thank you for your efforts, but we got to upgrade.
Well, I know you got a lot of callers, so I'll get going.
Yeah,
I
got to get off here soon. I got 2 hours of studying to do tonight.
Sorry about Tyler. I know you
I'll
want
see you tomorrow.
Later, brother.
Have a good night, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Philly Noodles. What up, dog?
What up, bro?
How are you, buddy?
Brighten this up here. Get all spooky on you. I'm outside. Yeah, my lighting's
I figured that part out. I figured you weren't in a power outage.
Is the inside or outside? Pulling the collar.
Yeah.
I think not much. Just talk real quick about all the signings and everything. They feel great to me. Brees has got to go. We've been saying he should have been gone. Now it's more ever clear that he needs to go. I feel like even if they don't do Love, Mike Washington Jr. is a good selection in the draft. But if they can get Love and just swing at 2, screw it.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's gonna go to some team in the top 10, unless you come back up and use one of your picks to go get him, and you do a Reese and a Love situation, that would be bonkers. But I don't see that happening. Moogie's moves are kind of pretty deliberate and they're pretty, they're smart.
I
7
I think
players.
Muji is doing this in free agency
Mhm.
so that they can be as flexible as they want, and they can jump or they can slide back, and they can just absolutely dominate and control the NFL draft. And we're going to do it 2 years in a row.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we should all be fucking stoked for this shit. Period. End of story. I want to see what goes on with Jawan Jennings. I feel like he could be a sneaky signing that he does like a 1 year prove it with us, or they give him 2
Juwan
and one he
Jennings,
can walk.
he who
Yeah,
threw a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl.
I like Jawan Jennings, man. I think
I like
the dude's a good receiver. If we don't get the Thomas, trade off.
How about Mike Evans going to the Niners?
Ugh.
I thought he would be a buck for life. Like, I was surprised by that. And a 3-year deal at this point of his career. I'm a little surprised by that, too.
Hey, dude, Baker, I don't know. What do you do now, right? Like, Jesus Christ. They better go get
I mean,
Jawan
they got
Jennings.
Egbuka. That's a guy.
Yeah.
And they signed Godwin. I know Godwin missed a lot of time last year, but I'm just surprised that I thought, like I said, I thought Evans would be a lifer with one team.
I think so too. But now I could see maybe if Brian Thomas Jr. So the bag's out, the Jets were trying to get him last year, and the other team, I forgot the other team at the top, I forgot who it was. But 2 teams were on for BTJ, and now that the bag's out and he's just available, you can see the Bucks go to trade for him. You know what I mean? Like they can just keep loading up. Like they're gonna need that X receiver. So, maybe they go after the other X the kid he had a good combine from USC. Lane Jacoby.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lane.
Yeah, he was pretty good. Now, my sleeper pick.
6'4", 195. He's thin.
Yeah. No, yeah, sure.
But he could get vertical,
get up.
and that's what Evans did, right? Evans was a vertical guy. Like, even when he was contested, he still make good plays. But I was just shocked that, like I said, I thought he would stay there. So a little surprised to see that he signed a deal with the Niners.
My sleeper pick, dude, real quick, my sleeper pick I would want for I could see Glenn looking at him and being like, you were just like me, super fast, somewhat underrated. D'Angelo Pons.
Yeah.
If you want to do something with the safety room, I go Pons somehow, some way. Be like, I can't leave without Pons on our team.
Yeah.
And he comes in and he
you
moves
can bring
around.
him in as a nickel to start, and then you can convert him and push him outside as he, matures, develops, and improves
Buda Baker.
his craft. Yeah. I mean, listen, man, just add ball players. Like, that's where we're at. Just add the ball players now, and then add the quarterback next year. And I'm fine with that. If I could see the team improving in a lot of areas, run defense, turnovers, sacks, time of possession on offense, and then add a quarterback to take your offense to that final level, I'm happy.
Hey, and I'll give you one of
I've
these.
waited this long. As long as we're building it the right way,
Yeah.
I can't get upset.
Bro, I'll give you one of these. God bless your soul dealing with that dude on Wednesday because, you know what I'm saying? You got it, bro. Because I would be breaking jaws, bro. But
have it narrowed down to 3 houses. So I'll just start at the one in the middle.
Hey, find the freshest grass.
It's like the old Paulie and Rocky. I see 3 of them out there. Punch the one in the middle. That's it.
Hit the one in the middle, Rocky.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, facts. All right, dude.
I appreciate it.
Good night, man.
You too, bro. Take care. Go Jets.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah. Crazy stuff happened today. So for those of you that don't know, again, tomorrow's 3 years sober. This is my safe place. This is the place that I come to feel right in all the world. This is the place that I want to be when life starts punching. I don't go to meetings. I just, it's not for me. This is my therapy. This is the place that resets me. This is the place that I feel loved. This is the place that I prioritize. So I say it all the time. Whether you guys know it or not, just being here helps me on so many levels you don't even understand. You play such a big role and are so influential in my life. I can never thank you guys enough. It's hard to put into words sometimes how much this community means to me. And I'm very appreciative of all of you. For those who call in, for those who comment, for those who share the information in the chat, all of it. It really touches my heart, and I appreciate you guys. So thank you, especially on a day like today where I want to choke the life out of somebody, but I can't go do that. So everyone, again, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., the big show. Very important show. Hope everyone's here. Tell your friends, share it, talk about it. Again, $5 super chats and up get you on tomorrow's wheel, the winner's choice wheel. Gifted memberships get you on the wheel. Raffle entries doubled, and maybe, just maybe, with tomorrow being 3 years, maybe we triple. I don't know. Rumor has it. I'll have to talk to Nick Shine. It's his show. Maybe he'll decide. But ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. You ready?
Give me a minute. Today I had a long day. I took my boy to the vet. He had crap in his ears. I was like, what the hell? $107, but that you got taken care of. And he's eating a lot more, which is good. But now let's get to our final feature presentation of what did we learn today, courtesy of the Nick Shine program.
Thank you, sir. You have a good night, and
Adios.
Give Joey a hug from all of us.
Sayonara. Ding dong day. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Arrivederci. And also, adios.
And peace out, motherfucker.
Thank you very much indeed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard him. What did we learn today? I'll tell you. I learned that Aaron Glenn said, if I'm calling the defense, we're going to need some players. And they went out and got them. J-Quest, I learned that Nick Shine will need us to crowdsource some funds to post bail on Wednesday. I already talked to my lady. She won $7,500 at the casino last week. I was like, hey, hang on to that in case I need that. And she goes, got you, bro. Gator says, Lil Joey had meat smoked grease in his ears. Nice. Go ahead, folks. Drop your what did we learns. Again, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already on the way out, please. If you made it this long, thank you. That's what she said. But it is that time for the one, the only Boomtown.
Hey there, Shiners, you made it to the end. It's time to ask the question. The Nick Shine would like to know, Canada's taking names. Boomtown always delivers. Let's find out now. What did we learn today?
Boomtown, please, good sir, if you would, drop it like it's hot. And I am going to use my powers and the control I have over the YouTube world to say, let this membership go to Crispy. And waiting for it. I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. Oh, damn it, Chris, you commented. I thought it was you. Oh, YouTube is frozen right now. I don't see it yet. Does anyone see who it went to? Close you. Close everything down. I got nothing yet. All right, YouTube's acting funky. All right. Boomtown learned Nick's sources are legit. February 26th, 12:30 p.m. show said, beware of Minkah Fitzpatrick. It was the Tavondre Sweat show that we signed him, and I said, beware. Sources tell me Minkah Fitzpatrick could be next. Sunday, March 1st. Samini had it in his article. So we were ahead of Samini with that one. If you hear 5 dings on Nick's phone, a player just got signed. The Jets will not select at 16 or 33, Nick Shine. The Williams brothers are still brothers. Very nice. Double bonus, putting downs down gets Gypsy riled up. Do not miss tomorrow night's show. Compliments of Nick Shine. Yes, I am greatly looking forward to tomorrow. And like I said, it is something that means a lot to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for being here. I thank you for being a part of my life. I love you guys. God bless. Go Jets. Hopefully we'll have some more signings tomorrow. Until then, enjoy.
It's got beef.
Oh, we got a bonus. It didn't post. It says, love it too. Hope you pulled your car over. For the love of God, Nick on Wednesday, just go with 2 options, not 3. Sincerely, your therapist. Charles can't make his butt cheeks clap. Maybe one day he can. I just don't want to be there. Good night.
It's got beef.
Gentry covered in football. Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.